Hello, lovely people. This is Wendy. I am recording this on March 28th, 2024. And I just wanted to try something different. This is He Loves Us by Teresa Kogut. It is her 2024 Easter freebie. It is available on her website, teresakogut.com. And I stitched this on an unknown colored piece of 32 count fabric flare with the suggested colors in DMC. I just wanted to give a brief tutorial on how I finish a round. I have watched a number of Flosstubers. Priscilla Chelsea was stitching with the Housewives, Kathy Haberman with Hands-On Design, Helen D. They all offer great tutorials, and I know there's even more out there that have done the same a little bit differently. They have their own spin on it. And my husband said, you know what? There are so many YouTubers. Go ahead and you should do your own. He said, your voice usually is not that annoying. And if I find somebody with an annoying voice, I don't watch them. So, did you catch that? He said my voice is usually not annoying. So, hopefully today's tutorial is not annoying. All right, let us begin. I always begin finishing any project by pressing my stitch piece. Here I have it placed upside down on a wool mat. I've used soft, puffy towels in the past, and I give it a good spritz with Mary Ellen's Best Press. I haven't found any of my specialty threads or fancy flosses to run with this yet. Hopefully I never will. It's the best thing to iron your fabric with. And then I place a press cloth on top of my stitch piece. Here it is just an unbleached piece of muslin. It's cheap, can find it at practically any fabric store. And I'm ironing with my ancient Black & Decker iron I've probably had for at least 20-25 years. And then after I'm done ironing it, I let it sit at least 10 minutes. Fabric has memory. I don't want to disturb it. I want the threads to settle. And then after I give it adequate time, I turn my piece over. For this type of finish, you will need some batting. You can see the type that I used here. I just bought some natural colored cotton poly blend batting from Fat Quarter Shop. I used cake rounds. I believe Erin Elizabeth mentioned these. You can get a pack of 12 for fairly inexpensive. And you know, they're probably not acid free, but for these finishes, I really don't care. It's not going to be touching my stitching. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to become an heirloom piece anyway. It's for my pleasure while I'm alive. So I am using the cheap cake rounds. These happen to be 6-inch. You can get various sizes. I know I could not find 5-inch, and so I just cut down my 6-inch, which was not difficult. They're just cardboard. They're not the hard sticky board or foam core. So those were easy to cut. You will need a doll needle, a long metal needle. I don't think this is 6 inches that I use, but you'll need a long needle. And I use unwaxed dental floss. It's cheap. A framer actually told me he used this years ago in the probably late 90s. I took a framing class from him, and he said it's all that he ever uses for lacing needlework. It's nylon, it's very durable, long lasting. Okay, I usually cut 2 pieces of batting to go on top of my circle, and I sprayed my cake round with some of the Aleene's tacky spray, and then I just placed my batting on top without it being cut, and then once it was adhered, I just cut the round shape out. You will want to cut the excess fabric from around your cake round and batting layers, and then thread your needle. I usually put a yard long piece of dental floss on my needle, and I run a basting stitch or running stitch all around the circle of fabric. When I'm done, I pull those 2 threads tight and I knot them off. I'll flip my piece over and look to see if there are any puckers showing, and here I put the tip of the scissors where there's a noticeable pucker. If that happens, I turn the piece back over and I lace my round. Start on one side and I go to the opposite and work my way around, usually in a clockwise or counterclockwise. Try to go the same direction. And looking at my piece today, I didn't do it so evenly. The back doesn't look real pretty. However, it is done. No one's going to see the back. So I turn my piece back over to see how it looks and make sure I have all of the puckers removed. I knot off my threads, and then I finish it with all of the trims and finishes that you would like. Here I used a Dollar Tree wall hanging that I modified. I cut off the bottom, it said something, and I painted it and also distressed it with a chippy brush and some dark brown paint. I hope that you give this finish a try if you haven't already. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, or you may send a message on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Stitchy Wendy. Thank you for watching.